I want to salute you guys for subscribing to my channel. I also want to thank you guys for liking the videos. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. All right, let's rock and roll, man. The man always sets the tone with the woman. I know a lot of dudes probably thinking this is fundamental knowledge, basic knowledge of females, but so you got to understand the nuance that comes with it too. The first time you show any kind of nervousness around a female, you lost the high ground, dog. Even in your first interaction with this woman. Point blank, period. Let me describe this nervousness, man. Obviously you got your shy, kind of reserved nervousness that guys show, an outward nervousness, so to speak. But then you also have the, the kind of nervousness that guys tend to overcompensate for. They got their chest poked out and, they start bragging about how much money they have. And instead of talking about themselves, they start talking about the material things that they have. You dig? A lot of guys let that car talk for them. And, it's nothing really wrong with that, but, you really got to have a balance in showing off what you have and showing off your value and also displaying your unique gifts, right? Anyway, moving on. Once you show a sign of nervousness, you lost the high ground with the female. Point blank, period. And she's going to permanently slot you in a different slot. So you can go from being a dime nigga in a female woman's eyes, right? And she just see you walking. She might see your silhouette, see your height, see your frame, frame, body build, things of that nature. See what you got on, see your style. But the moment you say something out your mouth, if she see any chinks in your armor, dog, she's going to put you in a different slot. So you might go from being a dime nigga in her eyes to going down to being boyfriend material to even going down to just being her entertainment, or even a step lower than that, being a lick. That fast, man. This shit can happen in 30 seconds, dog. Real talk. 30 seconds. So, that confidence that a man has to have in his own abilities has nothing to do with the woman. I try to tell guys this constantly, dog. The confidence has everything to do with you. And look, I understand nice looking women can intimidate certain guys, and a lot of guys don't know how to deal with this. Truth be told, man, just relax. Just relax. When she takes her makeup off, she can look basic like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? She sit down and pees like any other female. She bleeds once a month like any other female. You dig? I even heard Beyonce breath stink. You know what I mean? Somebody said that in a rap song. So beautiful women are human too, man. You dig? Gotta understand that. Don't get blinded by the beauty. Act like you've been there before. And you gotta set the tone. But here's where a lot of guys go wrong. A lot of guys go wrong with the bravado. You dig? The only way the bravado works is if the female is very sexually attracted to you. If a woman is very sexually attracted to a man, obviously he has a lot more rope to work with. His leash is a little bit longer. That's just the truth of the matter. You know what I mean? You dig? But, a quick digression. I done heard this from a couple females, even a young lady I had on my panel maybe about 7-8 months ago. And she was telling me how ugly guys are mean. You know what I mean? But I might have heard that from 2 or 3 women and shit, man, probably in the last year or so, man. They was talking about, attractive guys or, guys with decent body builds are just more laid back, man. Just more cool with it. And I can see the logic in that. I can really see the logic in that because obviously a guy that would be deemed unattractive by women, and not just looks, but unattractive in personality and looks, with all the rejections they're going to get, it can cause some bitterness in that personality, and even some entitlement issues and shit. But back to the video, man. Just relax, act like you've been there before, man. You always got to set the tone, and that's why in my content, man, I constantly tell guys, man, to work on yourself. We talk about self-improvement, man. You know what I mean? Self, it starts and ends with you. It starts and ends with you. Period, man. You know what I mean? Point blank, period, dog. Like when you walking up on a female on the initial presentation, you know what I mean? The first time you're meeting this woman, dog, to be honest, man, you really don't even have to say much. Introduce yourself, man. You know what I mean? State why you're there. Remember that you're there on assignment. You're not there to entertain, joke, buck dance, and goof around with this female. You are there on assignment, man. You know what I mean? State why you're there. Do what you got to do, like a robbery. You in and you out. You know what I mean? That's my thing. You don't have to waste a lot of time with a female, because if you are who you say you are, your presentation spoke for itself. And the thing about the female, man, is a lot of these females can wear a poker face, man. Like even if you're a very handsome guy with a good body and a nice smile and all of these things that women like and shit, you drive a real nice car, a lot of females can stand there with their poker face, but it's what's going on the inside. That's why you got to watch that body language, man. You know what I mean? A lot of women have a lot of things going on the inside that just blows their mind. You know what I'm saying? In regards to their feelings and, the vagina tingling and things of that nature, man. Real talk. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, but you don't have to spend a lot of time on that shit, man. Get in, get out, get the information, man. And then, those first few phone calls are very important. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with texting a woman, but I always say you got to balance that out. You got to set the tone. She needs to hear your voice, especially if you got a very calming voice. You know what I mean? Because now you planting them seeds into making her feel safe. Dog, you're setting the tone. You know what I mean? I always say a man should have a calming, masculine demeanor and a calming, masculine voice. Everything about you should be calming. You dig? Should be calming. And that's how you set the tone. If you got to constantly tell a woman what you want, if you constantly got to tell a female that you're a masculine and dominant man, then you're probably not that. Your energy alone should spark a reaction in this female where certain things come naturally, man. A lot of these power dynamics that a lot of people talk about, and you know what I mean, women should do this and a man should do that. Look, I understand it in theory, but in real life, a man's energy is going to speak for him. His presentation is going to speak for him. You dig? Real talk. You can get the proper behavior out of a woman just by being you. If you're everything you say you are. If you are him. You dig? Real shit. And once a female get that feeling, dog, they gonna chase it like crack, man. What is the feeling? The feeling of being alive. That's all they want. They want to feel safe. A man that understands them. A man that's gonna create that no judgment zone. All of that makes them come alive. You know what I mean? Real talk. Especially if women either been in like a marriage or, a long-term relationship that was kind of stale. Dog, once a female get that feeling, they'll pay for it. Facts. Facts, man. They want to feel alive again. You know what I mean? And that's really the difference between a select male and a non-select male. A select male makes a woman feel alive. The presence of a select man, makes women's senses come alive, man. You know what I mean? It's really a biological thing. You dig? And women chase that like drugs, man. You know what I mean? It's how it is. How it is. So, but you do set the tone as a man. Never get it twisted, dog. You set the tone from the jump. From the jump. Even when you on the phone with a female, man, you know, understanding what to say, how to say it, you know, how much pressure to apply. You know, sometimes you just may listen and just chime in every now and then, but you setting the tone for a certain behavior that you want, dog. Never forget that. But I tell you this, the moment you show some nervousness, man, you definitely lost the high ground. You know what I mean? Because think about this. The way women view the world, you know, they really view the world in a very sexual, you know, reproductive lens, right? So if you're nervous upon the initial meeting, women are going to look at that and automatically think about the bedroom, think about sex. And even if you know what you're doing in the bedroom, they're going to associate that nervousness with, oh, he's going to be nervous in the bedroom too. And you don't want that. You don't want that schmut on your name, man. And that's why it's so paramount to know who you are. It's so paramount to work on yourself, man. You dig? It really is. See, a lot of guys can be very red pill when it comes to women that are 3s, 4s, or 5s, or even 6s. But when it comes to 7 and 8s, or fuck it, even foreign women, a lot of guys lose that bearing. You know what I mean? They forget what the fucking red pill is. You dig? Even though we done with the pills over here, we do the life pill. But I'm just giving you guys an example. You know, and I've talked to, you know, I mean, plenty of decent chicks, man, just doing research, man. And a lot of them tell me they can sense a guy's nervousness, man. Even when a guy's standing next to a good-looking woman, they can sense it. You know what I mean? So my thing is with men, don't overdo it either. You got to get comfortable with being you. Everybody can spot the false bravado. Everybody can spot the fake confidence. Everybody can spot when you're playing the character. It is what it is. You know what I mean? How it is. And even though women might think a shy guy is cute, and they'll still give a shy guy an opportunity, but you lost that high ground of being her dom, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. And you done went down to the category of boyfriend. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want, but ultimately we going for the French toast, ain't we? We want the French toast when we done having sex. So you want to keep that high ground, so you got to set the tone, man. You got to set the tone. You know, a good, healthy, dominant, masculine energy. It should be calming. I keep telling you about that calming energy. Got to work on that. And that's just the nuance in this thing, man. You know what I mean? That's just the nuance. Knowing how much pressure to apply. When you walk through that door, or when you walk through the house, or wherever you're at, your energy should be calming to the people around you. Dog, that's a man. Then if you couple that with some good splash, you know what I mean, some good smell goods, you know, you got your outfit proper, you know, you got a very masculine look about you, dog, the women not gonna be able to resist. And that's facts, 100. You know what I'm saying? 100. Set the tone, dog. Always set the tone. And I'm gonna close with this. Just relax, dog. You know what I mean? Always catch the eye contact when you're talking to a female. Watch her body language. Watch your body language. You know, real talk. Know when enough is enough. Know when to shut your fucking mouth. And not to say too much. Stop creeping women out. Don't be a weirdo. Just be in the moment. You know, capture that moment. Capture the moment. You know, she wants to feel alive. The only way that you can feel alive is if you're in the moment. That's it, man. Shit ain't rocket science. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. Peace.